to the fucking... Watch movies on the couch.
What's poppin' internet? Welcome to another episode of the Synced Up Filmcast, the show we reel you into Nolan movies once again and talk about the other things that we've been watching. I know the set doesn't look familiar to you.
Or maybe it does.
Or it does.
Maybe it looks too familiar.
This is our normal set. Now we're here in this new home. There's not enough room to do the switcheroos.
Yeah.
If you didn't know before, we just put a curtain in front of the old set.
Haha, who could have guessed?
And that made the new set. But now the camera's way too close. We don't have the space for all that.
Yeah.
So we're not doing it. Today we're going to rank Inception. We watched that. We're going to talk about Thor. We're going to talk about Ms. Marvel. We're going to talk about Stranger Things.
I'm going to talk about the boys.
We're going to talk about some stuff. You know how it goes. We got some reader mail at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Got some all that jazz.
Yeah.
This is post-show action. Before we get into the show, you should support us on Patreon.com.
You should do that.
Synced Up. For $1, where you can get access to our lovely Discord. Over $5, you can get access to post-shows of both the shows that we do and many more goodies, all from youtube.com/synceduppodcast and podcasting services around the globe. New episodes of this show specifically go up in all those feeds Tuesdays, 7 a.m. Central Time Zone gang. You can also write into the show to synceduppod@gmail.com or the reader mail submissions tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, or concerns, and we will read those on the show. You should also consider dropping a follow on Twitter at synceduppod to keep up to date with all of our content from across the big old board.
Big old board.
Yeah, board.
Part of that board.
So it's Inception time?
It's Inception, bro. I feel like we haven't done this in so long.
We haven't, bro.
We really haven't. Jordan, the Inception list should be pulled up, I think. Also, just letting you know, it should be.
What?
Go to the movie trailer one, and then just hit back a couple times, and just see what happens. Oh, I had it pulled up. I literally did.
Yeah, he did.
I must have opened up something else on it. Well, just go. You can click. You can go to the history, and just type Nolan in. That was disgusting. Yeah, just type Nolan into the history, and it should come up. What?
That was not good, Mike. Get again.
No, what are you doing? That's just Google.
You gotta go to the history.
No, hit Control H. What are you doing?
Because normally, whenever you type in Disney,
Well, yeah. And now type in Nolan. I'm helping you out here. There it is. Boom. Inception. 2010.
Mm-hmm.
What a year.
Yep.
I don't remember it.
2010 sci-fi?
That was 12.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Time to get on the plot.
Let's talk about some plot.
Going in on the plot, Cobb and Arthur, extractors. They perform corporate espionage using experimental dream-sharing technology to infiltrate their target's subconscious and extract information. They're going after this other dude named Saito. They go through layer multiple dreams on top of each other to do that. And then Saito, he's like, yo, you fucked up this mission, but you were so good, I want to hire you for this other mission. And instead of extracting information, I want you to implant information.
What? You can implant?
Yeah. On Robert, son of Saito's, they want to do it on Robert, the son of Saito's competitor, Maurice Fisher. With the idea to dissolve his father's company, Saito promises to clear Cobb's criminal status, allowing him to return home to his children. Cobb says, yes, I'm doing it. He goes and gets his homie Eames. He goes and gets a chemist named Yusuf. And he goes and gets a college student named Ariadne. Ariadne is tasked with designing the dream's architecture, something Cobb himself could not do for fear of being sabotaged by a projection of his wife. This dead.
His dead wife.
Maurice dies, and the team sedates Robert into a 3-layer shared dream on a plane to America. Time on each layer runs slower than the layer above, with one member staying behind on each to perform a music-synchronized kick to awaken dreamers on all 3 levels simultaneously. The team abducts Robert in the city. Then they get attacked by subconscious. Saito gets shot. They're like, oh, fuck. Normally dying in a dream would wake you up, but not this time because you'll go all the way to limbo because we're way too sedated.
Too deep.
A world of infinite subconscious. Eames impersonates Robert's godfather to introduce the idea of an alternate will to dissolve the company. Cobb's like, yo, he and Mal entered the limbo a long time ago. Experienced 50 years in one night due to the time dilation with reality. Mal refused to return to reality, and Cobb instead performed Inception on her to convince her. After waking up, see, that's out of order, but
yeah.
After waking up, Mal still believed she was dreaming. Attempting to wake up, she committed suicide and framed Cobb to force him to do the same. Except he didn't. He ran. Yusuf drives the team around the first level. They're sedated in the second level. They're getting shot at. They're in a hotel or whatever. Cobb's like, hey man, you got kidnapped by Browning. He's faking it. I'm not real. They're doing Mr. Charles. And then they're going or whatever. And then Robert, they go into another dream level, which is actually the third dream level, but Robert thinks it's the second dream level. It's like it's a whole advanced thing. In the third level, the team infiltrates an alpine fortress with a projection of Maurice inside, where the inception itself can be performed. However, Yusuf performs his kick too soon by driving off a bridge, forcing Arthur and Eames to improvise a new set of kicks, synchronized with them hitting the water by rigging an elevator and the fortress, respectively, with explosives. Mal then appears and kills Robert before he can be subjected to the inception. And he and Saito are lost into limbo. You know how it goes. Forcing Cobb and Ariadne to rescue them in time for Robert's inception and Eames' kick. Cobb makes peace with Mal's death or whatever. Ariadne kills Mal's projection, and then wakes Robert up by kicking him off the building. Revived into the third level, he discovered the planet idea. His dying father telling him to create something for himself. Cobb's looking for the dude in limbo. The others ride the kicks back to reality. Cobb finds an aged Saito and reminds him of their agreement. The dreamers all awaken on the plane, and Saito makes a phone call. Arriving at L.A., Cobb passes the immigration checkpoint, and his father-in-law accompanies him to his home. Cobb uses Mal's totem, a top that spins indefinitely in a dream, to test if he is indeed in the real world, but chooses not to observe the result and instead joins his children. Bada bing.
It's a good movie.
It's fantastic.
It's a really good movie. Whatever like qualms somebody could have with this movie, they have to be small. Like I feel like you can't like actively dislike this movie.
No, this movie slaps hard.
It's so good, and it's got an all-star cast. And we didn't talk about that. It's Leo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Elliot Page.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so good.
You know, you got Hans on the beat.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the beat hit so hard.
I think this is Preem Nolan.
Yeah, no, this is it's really fucking good. And it's confusing if you blink, but seeing it a million times, you're not confused.
It is, and I mean, I feel like it's easy enough to where like you don't have to think about the mechanics behind it if you don't want to. Yeah. You just be like, okay, we're in another dream. All right, we're in another dream.
Exactly. And
you're just trying to get somebody to believe that.
It's so cool. The synchronized kick, the use of that song.
Mm-hmm. It's so good. And then they like, honestly, Saito might be my favorite character.
He's pretty good.
Dude's just got bags. Like the line where they're like, all right, you're going to have to buy out the rest of the seats. Yep. You're going to have to buy out the...
Said I bought the airline.
I just thought that'd be more fun. Yeah. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's so good. Saito's great. And then he just hops on the mission. He's like, I got this. Don't worry. Yeah, I shot. I'm dying. I got this.
There's no room for tourists on this mission.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love all the multi-layered stuff. Finding out that his wife killed herself and then framed him for it or whatever.
This might be controversial, and it's definitely going to be controversial with Jordan. Maybe not. This is Tom Hardy's best movie.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I can't argue with that. Tom Hardy's not in a lot of good stuff.
There it is. See, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say the bar was really low.
Anyway, bar's pretty low.
But no, it's such a good movie. I could watch it over and over and never get tired of it.
Yeah, no, I love pretty much every aspect of this movie. Elliot Page, fantastic. Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, amazing.
Obviously kills it.
Didn't win an Oscar somehow. Everyone's performance is so good. The music is so good. The plot is good. Like
the ending is satisfying.
It is,
even though it's an unresolved kind of ending. It's still
kinda.
It's because it doesn't matter.
It's kind of ambiguous, but not really. But kind of is. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Now it's time to rank that bad boy.
Okay, so we got this list over here. An S tier. You can probably see it better than I can.
Put up for people.
Oh yeah, I can see.
We got The Dark Knight. We got
number 1.
What's the next one? Is that The Prestige? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's The Prestige, right?
The Prestige, followed by
Batman Begins, right?
Batman Begins, followed by Memento, followed by Insomnia, followed by Following.
Yeah. I think this is all fair so far.
Yeah.
This is going to be tough, though.
Yeah.
I think I know my answer, but it's very tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready whenever.
3, 2, 1. 1. Yeah, it's
okay.
number 1. That's number 1.
I think the thing is, Dark Knight takes too much.
While Dark Knight is all gas,
and Inception is also all gas. Like out the gate, you're going.
Cooler.
But yeah, it's a much cooler concept.
There's cooler stuff going on.
Yeah. Dark Knight does have some things I don't like about it.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing, man.
But yeah, Inception from every character is just so good, bro.
Yeah.
I love this movie. I think I don't know. It might be harder to say it's gonna be number 1. We got 4 more movies.
There's still 2 movies in this that are like number 1 contenders in my mind.
So which one's next?
Next is going to be Dark Knight Rises, then Interstellar, then Dunkirk, then Tenet.
God, so many good movies.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm more interested to see where we're going to place the end of the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember this movie that well.
Yeah, I don't either.
I
know people don't like it as much.
I know there's Bane.
Yeah.
What else is there?
Born in the Darkness.
You get Anne Hathaway.
That's Tom Hardy as well.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much he reuses actors.
No, he doesn't. That's Nolan's whole shtick.
Yeah, I know it's his shtick. It's just sometimes I forget how often. Like when you start seeing these same actors each movie, you're like, yeah. He's got the butts.
Scarecrow is in here as Robert Fisher, but fucking Alfred is in here as that teacher. Mm-hmm. Then Alfred's also in Tenet. Then Alfred is also the old man in Interstellar. Yep. He loves that guy, man.
He's such a good actor.
Yeah, he's
great in everything he does. Good movie, man.
Good movie.
If for some reason you haven't seen that movie, it's got to be on your list.
Now it's time for the news. Pretty much all for the news is there's a Jon Snow show spinoff.
There was a quote. It's getting more and more away from the Game of Thrones plot line as they're writing it.
That was him talking about his books.
I could have swore that was him talking about Jon Snow.
No, he was talking about how his book, the book that he's currently writing, where he's at, is starting to get away because he's not finished with the books. There's 2 books left. Gotcha. He's saying his book is more or less the same, but becoming different than the show. Huh. He was talking about the Winds of Winter.
I could have swore because I saw multiple headlines. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, he was talking about his book.
Okay.
He's reassuring the people that the plot of the books
is not.
It will be good. Yeah,
dude, I don't even care about the plot of the books at this point.
Yeah.
Because I didn't read the books.
I'll read the books when they're all done.
Will you?
They're all done.
Are you going to figure out what the ending is first and then read them?
No, I'll just read them all. Because I know they're just more fire than them. So
yeah,
I'll just listen to them on Audible while I work.
I guess that's fair. It's not that much of an investment.
No, it's not.
God, Game of Thrones, man. What a time. You think we're going to get a Game of Thrones again?
No.
You don't think so?
No. That enamors the populace for 7.5 seasons. No.
That's on like primetime TV too?
7.5 because like pretty much the first few of 8, everyone was still like,
Yeah.
And then, no. And it's, primetime. People are watching it on the television.
Well, the thing,
People are watching it on HBO.
The thing is, even though it was bad, it wasn't like the numbers went down. Like people were still watching the hell out of that show at the very end.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Where the fuck that show been, bro? In the zeitgeist, in the minds. Of the
yeah, I know.
Not there, bro.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know if we'll
get another one. Be talking about here, like you see Harry Potter, you see all those things.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones should have been that.
Yeah.
But they really fucking flubbed it at the end.
It sucks, man.
Yeah, it does.
If you're gonna do that,
yeah, whack. The other stuff that we've been watching, we'll take this time to talk about Miss Marvel.
So we're on episode 5, Miss Marvel.
Episode 6, the finale will drop on Wednesday. I am honestly not that stoked. Don't really care at this point.
This might be the biggest.
You got this little chart.
The biggest jump here. Yeah. What is this chart?
You got Miss Marvel, and you got like all the Marvel shows, and Miss Marvel's down here because it hasn't started yet. Then episode 1 is like okay. Episode 2 is like okay. Episode 3, it's like way up here, and I got all the Marvel shows under it, and I'm like, yo, bro, we're at the highest
what I just went through. On 3, I felt something. Yeah. I was like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm liking this.
No, I liked all of it.
Cause isn't it? Well, in episode 3, was that the wedding episode?
Yeah, fuck right?
Yeah. Okay, I did like that one.
Yeah, that one was awesome with all the culture and the.
Yeah. Okay. I agree.
It was episode 4 where it's like.
4 is where I'm like.
Okay.
No. Okay.
This is weird. You're starting to get a lot of like weird backstory about the gym.
And the thing is, it's so strange because they go for a very specific style and aesthetic in the first couple episodes that you're like, this is very cool. Like you know how, Into the Spider-Verse has such a unique style.
Yeah. This
was like that live action. Storm. You get it. You're pulled in, and then you get to episode 4, and it's all gone.
Yeah, no, 100%. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's not even all gone in 4. In 4, it's still kind of there. 4 is where she travels, she meets those new people. And then and like you were saying, which is a qualm I completely understand with 4. There's like characters that get introduced that feel like they only exist as a explanation to the audience about some backstory. Like we're just gonna insert this here when you could have had her like learn it some other way.
Yeah, you get introduced to a character and they die in the same like 10 minutes and you're like supposed to care,
but you can't.
You can't.
There's fucking episode 5 is like actively bad in my opinion. I thought 4 was okay to good. I think episode 5 is like the worst episode of any of the Marvel shows. And it's worse than Thor: Dark World.
It's because they pulled you in at the end of episode 4. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We're in the 1940s.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
And then it just, It doesn't make any fucking This doesn't make any fucking sense. Because I guess we're in spoiler territory. You're like in the past for some reason. We're not going to explain that. So and then,
I mean, that gets explained.
It does kind of like,
but it doesn't get under like how it really happens.
And so we're like in the past. We're like doing shit in the past, and then it turns out that like the story that your grandma told about how she got out of Pakistan was actually Kamala the whole time, which doesn't make any sense because I've been talking about this Trail of Stars, and like her powers haven't done that this whole fucking time, and then like we kind of just pull some strings to make that be, oh, it was me, and it's kind of like dumb as hell, and then like,
but the question you have to ask yourself is, does any of it matter?
No, it doesn't. And then we're in the past. The entire first 2/3 of the episode of Miss Marvel. This shit pissed me off. The entire first 2/3 of the episode of Miss Marvel is you learning backstory on Aisha. The shit you already know as a viewer because it has already been explained to you in conversation between the grandma and the mother and the grandma and the daughter and everybody. And so this whole thing's been explained to you, and it's super fucking annoying because you're like, okay, this is all backstory, but we've already been told this shit. Like this is all stuff that we already know. That Aisha showed up, she had the fucking bangle, and they had to get out of Pakistan. She met a dude, she had a daughter. You didn't learn anything of substance. There's nothing of substance that you learned from the weird fucking backstory stuff. Yep. All you got to see was, and this stuff doesn't make any sense to me because I've been loving the show so much, and I watched the in review, the kind of funny in review, and all those guys are like, no, dude, I love seeing the back in the day and the partition, and like they were like, oh, this was like one of my favorite episodes, and I don't fucking understand at all.
I like the idea of being in the 1940s and seeing what happens in the partition, but the thing is, it's so unnecessary.
No,
it's not like it's not. Show. They told us what happened and then try to show us what happened, and you're right. They shouldn't have done both. Like if we didn't know what happened at all with Aisha, and then we find out through this story, that would have been cool.
And that's not the type of show I'm signing up for. Like this thing that they want to do in the past here. The show that we know is like, fucking the
Avengers Con and so cosplay.
We completely throw that all out the window to do like this crazy, like really, really serious thing in the past, which is it just doesn't really work for me. And then, like the whole like Aisha knew she was gonna come back and thought she was someone like that's not explained. And then you get into the future, back into the future, like the audio mixing and the editing on Kamala yelling at the lady. I don't know if you fucking noticed this, but when the lady's going up to the veil and she's like, I can get through or whatever, and Kamala's in the back, she's like, there got to be another way. She's like yelling, and the audio mixing and the line, like the dubbing on her voice, it's all off, bro.
Yeah.
And the editing's fucked. And I'm like, I noticed it so hard. I was like, oh, that took me right out of it. And then also, you don't get an explanation on what's going on with the veil there, why it's killing everyone, and this weird ass, why does she have to, okay, it doesn't make any sense. She like has been evil this whole time. She's done no indication of, she took her own son and said, fuck you, right? We're going to do this thing. And then you're telling me she's going to turn around to Kamala and be like, you're right. Love is the only way.
But somehow she has the ability to close the veil when she couldn't open the veil this whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
And then like she sends her powers to Cameron, I guess.
Is that what she does? Is that what she does?
But is she still alive in Cameron?
Who
I don't know.
knows?
But the worst part, bro, you get the last scene of the episode. It's Cameron pulling up to Bruno's place.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, cool. We're getting some of the team up with the boys. Yeah. Oh, they're becoming friends. Oh, what? There's a bomb or something. It blows up.
But then like mid explosion, boom, fade. But not even a fade to black.
But like Bruno's like, you got powers?
Yeah.
Boom, and
dude, the cut,
the weirdest.
It was like the harshest cut, dude. Like they hired some middle schooler who went to Gordon Cooper to edit this shit because it doesn't make any sense. Why couldn't you have done the explosion, shown like the glass fall? You see the fire smoking up, fade to black. Instead, it's like mid explosion. The explosion is not even done happening, and it just cuts.
Like you still see the red of the explosion. Yeah. It should have been an explosion. And then like a sign falls down from the mark.
The credits just start playing. On top of that, a lot of character motivations and how they react to certain things doesn't make any sense. The mother took my daughter is the
you're the light girl.
You're the light girl. Way too easy. That did not feel like the mom when she started talking to her and she's like, "You're a light girl." I'm like, is this the same character that's talking? And then her and her grandma are like talking. And it just doesn't feel like the mom.
And then nobody questions that she got teleported back to 1942. Because so when she pulls up with that photo, she's like, I think this is for you.
They just roll on with it. The mom totally accepts it in 5 minutes, which is not how her character has acted the entire show. You've given zero indication that the mom would react in such a way. And it felt so not the mom that I was like, it felt like they were kind of writing her out, where like there should have been an extra 5 minutes there of some interaction between the girl and the mom, but there wasn't. She walks up, you're the light girl, there's fucking explosions, there's dead bodies over there, and I'm just going to be like, cool, thumbs up. Doesn't make any sense. You wouldn't even let her go to Avenger Con without, Abu. So get the fuck out of here. That doesn't make any sense. Just a lot of stuff. like I was saying with the villain just turning around and being like, yeah, love is the way. Like, what?
That might be, on God, the weakest villain performance in any Marvel project ever.
Yeah, and is she even the villain? I don't know. Now you're telling me we got one episode left? For what?
Yeah, like that. Okay, so Cameron has powers. I guess that the FBI or whatever damage control is still after them. But like,
I don't give a shit.
What's their motive?
Yeah.
I don't care. We're gonna go back to America.
At this point, I'm just here for the end credit scene. To see what's going on, and I genuinely could not give a fuck about the show. It literally went from me being like, this is gonna be the best Marvel show. Like, I'm loving the fuck out of this so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Those first 3 eps, dude, I was like,
it was so cool.
I was riding so hard, and I was like, looking at everyone like, you're stupid if you don't think this is the best one. Now this show sucks. It's the worst one.
And the thing is, it feels like the whole trip to, what was it, Pakistan?
Yeah.
The whole trip was just so she could get the cape for her new suit that we'll probably see in episode 6.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason.
Pretty much it.
So some guy in a red hood could hand her a red thing.
Yeah.
And be like, that's yours now.
Yeah. No, super redundant.
Or like when they're like, we're gonna give you this jacket or whatever it was, or vest, and it's imbued with the powers of this and that.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be more powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who cares?
Who knows?
And then while I'm pissed off about other things, you remember when she left the like power gloves in the bathroom?
Yeah.
And it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Didn't matter.
No.
I thought there was gonna be something about that.
No.
Eventually down the road.
I don't know. It was just like they were like fake power gloves. I mean.
I know, but it was like such a big. Oh no! I left them in the bathroom.
Yeah. But then she learned about her powers right after that. I mean, I don't think that's that big of a deal.
But it still pisses me.
But yeah, the blonde girl hasn't come back, which I thought she was gonna play more of a something.
Yeah.
I wanted more high school-y stuff going on. Like that's what the show was.
I wanted the high school Pakistani girl in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Dealing with her family and her hobbies and real life.
I think the stakes are too high as well. Kamala Khan at the current stage, at what the show was in those first 3 episodes and what's going on, should not be saving the world.
She's gonna save the world episode 5 kind of person.
Yeah, which is what happened. So
like think about it. Like, what did Spider-Man do his first movie, bro?
He saves his homies.
Yeah. Or he stops the Vulture from stealing some stuff.
Yeah, and saves his
Yeah.
Not even saves his homie. Just stops the Vulture from stealing some things.
Yeah. Number 2 was saving his homies.
Saving his homies. And I guess it was like kind of saving the world, but not really.
Yeah, but like Mysterio wouldn't have
fake saving the world.
Yeah. This is like actually the world will be destroyed if you don't seal
the entire world will be consumed.
Yeah.
And he got Kamala Khan from high school.
Yep.
Nobody else.
Nobody
else is on the case. Yeah. It's fucking dumb as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, get excited for the end credit scene next week or this week or whatever. We also watched Thor. We won't go into spoilers because this just happened.
Yeah, let's save Thor for next week. You can give some quick thoughts.
Thor, real fucking good.
I like it a lot. It's not better than Ragnarok. Yeah. It is got the same Taika humor from Ragnarok. If you don't like Ragnarok, you're not gonna like it.
It's better.
That's fair.
It's better.
But if you loved Ragnarok, you're gonna love this movie. It's fun. I think
it's great.
Jane Foster being back is great.
Mm-hmm. Works really well.
It's good.
Yeah, that works really well. Christian Bale does a really, really good job as the villain. Mm-hmm. I like the themes. I like the moral. I like the plot. I like the music and all the comedy and everything. I enjoyed every single aspect.
And
of it.
I like where it leaves Thor at.
Yeah, I have a few qualms with it, but those get into spoiler territory, so I won't go with that.
I definitely have my problems with the movie, but we'll save that. Let's save that for next week.
for later. We also watched Stranger Things. Finished that up. We didn't get to talk about it last week because we missed last week.
Is the spoiler territory expired on that?
No, I don't think so.
Because I feel like...
I think we can wait. We got to wait a little bit longer.
I feel like that got spoiled way faster than anything else I've ever watched in my life.
Yeah, that shit got instant.
Because it wasn't even like people.
Yeah.
It was Netflix themselves.
Yeah,
they posted the Eddie scene.
Yep.
And I'm like, dude.
This shit is awesome.
I love this, but...
Yep.
It's been out for a day.
Stranger Things 4 stayed, and ended very, very strongly. It definitely picked up where they ended season 3. I had some big qualms with the end of season 3. Wasn't stoked at all to watch 4. Even when everyone was shoving it down my throat that I should watch it, it was the GOATest of all time. I was still saying, I don't give a fuck.
I think that qualm is fair, but once you just accept, like, okay,
yeah, you're in
this is the timeline
it's
we're
so
in.
Good.
I think it's my favorite season of any show ever.
It's very good.
It's a bold claim. I know.
Still think. Well, I guess that's kind of spoilery. Yeah, never mind. But anyway, I liked it a lot. It was very enjoyable.
It is so good.
I cannot wait to see what's going on. What kind of antics we're getting up in season 5, the final season.
I can't wait either, bro. The main villain's Doja Cat. I heard. Yeah. That's crazy.
Anyway, that's all I've watched.
I watched The Boys as well. Finished that up.
Scratch before you go deep into The Boys.
I'm
I started
scratching.
rewatching Utopia, the 2014,
BBC.
the 2014 channel, British Channel 4 original. It's on YouTube. You can find it. Somebody's made a playlist and uploaded them all. That's the only place you can watch this thing. It's not on any streaming services. The British original 2014 Utopia, 6 episodes per season, 2 seasons, about 40-minute long episodes. This is the greatest show of all time. It's super fucking good.
I've been dodging this show for so long.
It's so fucking good. I'm back watching through it. Adriana's fucking invested. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Having a giggle.
Love it, dude. So fucking good. Watch that. Literally on YouTube. Free. Go do it.
All right, let me talk about The Boys.
Except episode 3, for some reason, that guy put a bunch of mid-roll ads on. But not the rest of the episode.
No, that's fair. Let him get his bag.
No.
Let him get it back.
That's not his money. That's not his show to make money on.
Well, is BBC claiming it?
No.
Is BBC uploaded it anywhere else?
No.
It's his show.
Okay.
Because how did he get it? How did he get it, bro?
I don't know. I don't know. He must have recorded it.
He's got it vaulted, bro.
They get the TV license. The TV license. He recorded. But yeah, episodes 1 and 2 and 4, no ads. But for some reason, episode 3, tons of mid rolls. Super weird.
Let him have it.
The Boys.
The Boys. Okay, so season 3 of The Boys is finished. I won't spoil it either. But it has been very good. I got Chance watching it through with me.
I heard the ending was.
I have a qualm with the ending for one reason. We've had the same goal for really what feels like the past 3 seasons, which was this goal was like, all right, we're getting this solved this season.
And we still got the same goal.
And then we still have the same goal going into next season. There's a little fatigue on this goal, but I feel like we've had some growth in these characters that I really love. All the side characters are just so amazing. The Homelander is one of the best villains in any show ever. It's so good. If you haven't watched The Boys, I think you should. I don't know why you won't watch it. You've never offered a good reason.
No, I don't have one.
Just do it. Just watch the first episode and then say no.
Yeah, but like 4 seasons, bro.
It's only 3.
3 seasons, bro. I don't know.
You just restarted watching Utopia.
Utopia is 12 eps.
You just watched 4 seasons of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
No, I watched 1. Adri watched 4.
You're telling me she's stronger than you are?
Yeah, she was just sitting at home.
Well, maybe you're just walking with the mail.
I can't watch.
Sure you can.
All the seasons of The Boys.
Sure you can.
Not to the degree that I would.
You gotta at least just watch the first episode and then say no. Yeah, like I need you to do that.
Trying to fix Utopia. Me and Andrew want to start an anime. I also want to watch this World War II in color
watch
documentary
Haikyuu.
show.
Will you watch Haikyuu?
Nah.
What anime are you gonna watch? Attack on Titan for the 5th time?
I was thinking about Full Metal Alchemist.
Brotherhood?
Yeah.
I'll let that slide.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You should actually watch Death Note.
She wants to start One Piece, but I told her to get the fuck.
She's absolutely insane. Do not watch One Piece.
No, I will not.
A real person said, "Man, episode 1011 might be one of the best episodes of a show I've ever watched." And I'm like, you just said episode 1011. Get the hell out. Yeah. No, that is.
That's an asinine amount of show, dude.
Someone did the math. It's like 15 days worth of show. Yeah, but not. It's.
I think a good 2 years to do, bro.
That's what's 15 times 24. 360. That's 360 hours of show.
Yeah, that would take so long.
Tell her no.
Yeah, no, I already did.
Okay. Full Metal Alchemist, that's allowed. Brotherhood's allowed. That's the same show. Brotherhood's allowed. Death Note. Haikyuu. Get in there. Come on. Watch Attack on Titan again.
We were going to start Full Metal Alchemist forever ago, but she refused to watch dubbed.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, it's a good dub.
I know. That's what I was trying to say. I was like, bro, this is like made for this.
This was like on Funimation.
Yeah, I watched this whole Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Why subbed? I can understand some shows subbed.
Yeah,
I understand watch it subbed when it's the only option.
Yeah.
Or it's a bad dub.
That's kind of where I'm at.
It's not a bad dub. She's tripping.
Yeah, no, I agree. Anyway.
That's all I've been watching.
All right. Now it's time for Reader Mail. You can get your questions read on the show. Or writing into readermail@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You can write into there and see what's going on. synceduppod@gmail.com.
Somebody's got to own that.
Yeah,
I wonder what show it is.
Or the Reader Mail submission tab of the Discord with any questions, comments, or concerns. Just like Fielding did.
What Fielding did?
So I was out on a walk with my dog the other day, and she started sniffing up a storm out of nowhere and eventually found a ratty old tennis ball that was lodged between a bunch of big rocks. Mm-hmm. That got me thinking about how dogs have a stronger sense of smell than humans. If you could increase the power of any one of your 5 senses, what would it be? I'd go with a stronger sense of hearing. Ain't nobody going to sneak up on me unawares.
Do I want to smell better?
No.
No.
Because sometimes stuff smells bad, bro.
Yeah, like, okay. Do I want to hear more?
Maybe.
The thing is like, when you amplify your hearing, does like normal stuff become louder, or can you just hear further away? No, I don't watch supernatural shows.
Okay, all the time whenever they get hearing like bell ringing at school, they fucks in.
No, it doesn't.
Maybe.
So I'm just saying it
Daredevil did
depends. If it makes it to where I can't have a conversation with somebody, then not the hearing.
Daredevil did it. He's doing fine.
If I could not have to wear glasses ever again.
Yeah, just have ultra sight. That'd be pretty good. I think I'd still wear glasses.
Even
if I had good sight.
What's the boy's Daredevil do? Blind spot. Ask him how high.
If you have 20/20 vision and then you get amplified sight,
like
what happens?
40/40 vision, bro.
That's worse.
No, that's better.
No, it's not. No.
Yeah.
No.
40/40 vision.
That's
something like that.
You're so dumb.
Isn't it? Isn't that what a hawk has?
No, 40/40 is worse than 20/20.
Is it?
I have like 70/30 or something. 40/40 is douche.
That's a book, apparently.
40/40 vision is not better than 20/20 vision. I'm telling you. 20/20 is good. 20/21 is slightly worse.
Yeah.
What does a hawk have?
Oh, 22.
2. But like, how does it? I just can't understand it. So if you amplify your vision,
what's the numbers?
What makes it better? Like, if you already see everything HD perfectly clear, how does your vision get better than that?
Okay, 20/20 vision is an object that is 20 feet away can be clear. The term refers to normal vision. If your vision doesn't, but what is the?
What's 22 mean? An object from 2 feet away looks clear? I hope so. I don't know, bro.
Okay. 20/20 vision. Average individual can see on an eye chart when they're standing 20 feet away. But what about 2? If you have 20/15 vision, you can see a line in the eye chart at 20 feet that the average person can only see when they are 15 feet away. So you can see things that are 20 feet away that most people can only see when they're 2 feet away.
Okay, so you just have better vision.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does just get better from further away. You
Only
just see
35%
further.
of adults have 20/20 vision.
Yeah, and we all have glasses in here. We proved that statistic true.
Yeah.
I
need to go back to the eye doctor.
I think it's got to be what?
I need to go back to the eye doctor just to recheck my thing after, because I think my prescription's messed up. So I've just been.
Oh, okay.
I've been noticing that like I would normally be able to read that and I can't.
Yeah.
I think there's like little stuff.
Might be a little weak.
Yeah.
Get a new prescription.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'd go with vision. It's the only one that I feel like makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to feel more, like touch wise.
This tree was killed 10 years ago.
And taste better, advanced. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, well, what would you do with
snobby.
that?
Yeah, you just become.
You could be a
snob.
good cook. I don't know.
That's dangerous. Don't.
Yeah, I feel like it's useless.
Yeah, definitely see.
It's smite.
It's sight. It's Schmidt. I'm smitten.
Imagine, dude, even animals. Like,
Is your mic on?
No.
They can't hear
This
you.
room is so small,
No,
I doubt it.
Going up 0.
What do you mean?
Bro, that is so quiet.
My
Just lean up and turn your mic on. It works.
Anyway, that's it.
No, wait. I need to hear what Jordan was going to say. Something about a wolf. Oh, my God.
Anyway, that's it for this episode of Synced Up Filmcast. Thank you for watching or listening. We're going to do the post show for people who support at $5 at patreon.com/synceduppod. And we will see y'all in a few minutes. Everybody else will see you next week.
Instinctive.
Goodbye.
Bye.